Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of City Skylines here in Jade City. Before we get started, I just kind of want to mention things may be looking a little bit different here compared to the last broadcast. I apparently forgot to save it, so I kind of had to go back through and just kind of redo things, so that kind of sucked. So, it's kind of an unfortunate mistake on my part. But I think this area turned out decently. So, for this episode we're going to be putting in a new tram line, and we're also going to be just kind of touching up the island a little bit before we continue on with building up our tourist island here in a sec, in a next broadcast. So without further ado, so I think for this tram line, I kind of wanted to run through the Central Entertainment District, and I just kind of wanted to go through the CBD up to about this point here. And I'm going to also put it through here. Also kind of wanted to go into this neighborhood, and I think I'm going to use the one-way with two tram tracks, two-lane with one-way. I'm just going to have it go around the park right here. And I'm also going to flip that around here, because I kind of want the tram where you can see the track right there. Kind of want the tram line to go along the park, so I can put stops at stop of the park rather than in front of someone's house. So gotta flip this around, flip this one around. Here we go. There we go. And lastly, I know this is kind of a small line, but I think it'll be very useful in a sec. There we go. So I'm gonna put in the stops right now. We're gonna have it probably have it there, have it go around. So I kind of forgot we're driving on the left side in this map. So I'm gonna stop there, I'll let it stop here. Right there, have it bring it down. I'll let it stop right here, next to the school. I'll bring it back. Oops. And voila. Got our new tram line. I'm gonna rename this. Bear with me for a sec. I'm gonna call this the Capital Line. I think I'm just gonna keep the names of the tram line simple. Just easier to remember that way. I think for the color scheme I'm gonna go with red. There we go. Awesome. So I'll come over here. Let's see our new tram lines. Should be coming out right now. There we go. Beautiful. So we'll kind of give them a sec just to kind of get into a position and start their route. I'm also gonna use this two-lane road with trees. It's gonna help cut down on noise pollution, but I'm trying to, I think just because of the, I'll kind of explain why I'm doing this. This does cut out the on-street parking. The reason I'm putting that in is because I want, because you can kind of see with the map, there's, I'm going with like a very, each island that I build up on is going to be kind of dense, so I kind of want the, I want people to take public transportation more, just to help free up space on the roads. So that's part of the incentive here. So I'm just going to go through here. So I'm just going to kind of replace all these roads with this tree-lined streets right here. think that covers it. I'm also going to come over here, and I'm also going to put it down this way. For this residential area. Again, I kind of want this street right here to remain with on-street parking, just because we have a hospital here. I feel like they should get all the parking they can for everyone who's unfortunate who has to go there. And I'm going to leave this open because you've got offices right here, so I think just usually for areas with offices and like commercial areas, I think you should always have, I think it's better to have some on-street parking just for people who want to go shopping or just to get to their job. So let's take a look at that this tram line. Kind of looking good for a little bit here. So I think we're gonna also add in a stoplight here, stop sign there. Especially because there's a school right here, I'm gonna put in a stoplight right there, just to make it just more safe for the kids who be going to school there. I'm gonna put on another signalized intersection there, and I'm gonna put a stop sign there. So that should be good. I think I'll just have stop signs there. Here as well. Just because I kind of want slower traffic in this neighborhood. So I just doesn't really have any throughways or areas with or through traffic. Through traffic being, of course, just traffic that goes through the area, like this traffic right here. So like this is a through road right here. It's a good example. It'll be more so once we build up the rest of the city. Put more stop signs there. It's just kind of for traffic calming reasons. Just put a stop sign there. And that's good. Awesome. Come over here, I'm going to put stop signs on just both sides right here, because I want to give priority to the tram that runs through here. So I'll also do the same right here for this intersection. Stop sign there. I think for again, because we got a basically a high school right here, I'm gonna put in a signalized intersection right there, just to make it safer for crossing the street. And we'll put a stop sign there and a stop sign here for the Capitol Plaza, Capitol area right there. And this should be good. So this is turning out decently. Seems to be the we have the most passengers waiting. Gonna increase the tram line a little bit. Maybe a 5 should hopefully do. And again, I'll probably further adjust it off camera. So I think we've also got plenty of demand for housing, so I think I'm going to start building on this island right here. Just to have, again, like the other 3 smaller islands that I've built out over here. I'm only going to use one intersection. So, and I think later on I'll further expand the tram line, the central line right here. Take a quick look at that. I think that's doing quite well for now. think this should do. Just gonna go ahead and put a zone around it. I think I'm just gonna have this called Concord Island. Concord Island, I should say. So I kind of just renaming it real briefly here. There we go. So just gonna put some low density buildings around. Low density housing. Also gonna put in a small playground there. Also put down a fishing park. So I'll just kind of let that build in. Also extend the water source right here. So there we go. I think the city's looking quite pretty in my opinion. So, let's see this capital line. There's quite a bit of people there. And everyone's getting out from the game right here. So quite a lot of people there. Alright. This'll do for this episode for now. Just kind of get us prepared for kind of building up our tourist island right here. So looking forward to that. So till next time.